so much for joining me today. I wanted to do my August favorites for you guys, all the products that I've been using for the month and really loving. The first thing I'm going to talk about is my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of this one here. My color, by the way, is in number 30 medium, so it's a medium color. And I love the tip applicator. It's like a little sponge there. It just makes it easier to apply, you know, instead of having it in a little pan or having to dip your fingers in there. It's a very clean application. This one, I would say it's like a medium coverage. It's not going to be one of those heavy duty concealers, you know, but it gives you pretty good coverage. I mean, I usually only use it under my eyes here to help with dark circles. Also, if I have little blemishes in my face, that's what I use it for. But the coverage is pretty good. I mean, I don't really need that much coverage under my eyes. I don't really have a problem with, you know, a lot of dark circles. But if there's a day that I feel like I need a little bit more, what I do is I take my E.L.F. Cover Everything Concealer, that's what it's called. And it looks like this. As you can see, I've also used quite a bit of this one. And the color that I have on here is also medium. So I use my Maybelline Age Rewind first. And then if I need a little more, I just take some with my finger and just, you know, kind of blend it in there. So love these two. The second item I'm going to talk about is actually a foundation. The Revlon Colorstay with Cream Makeup. So it looks like this. I love the packaging on this. It was kind of, you know, kind of annoying when I went to the drugstore just because the glass packaging on this is very thick. So it's very tricky for you to, you know, guess your color. I mean, it's tricky as it is there because they don't have testers or anything, so you kind of have to guess. Actually, the color is perfect, I have to say. This one here is 400 Early Tan, and it's a 24-hour wear foundation. It stays on very well. I don't have to worry about reapplying. You know, I do use a powder. I use a finishing powder I'm going to talk about in a few minutes. But I do like the finish of this. It's not going to be a matte finish. It's more like a semi-matte. You know, it's still a little bit dewy, but it's not shiny, which I do like. But I still like to use a powder just in case because I do have an oily T-zone. So I like to have my face very matte. To use this one, I use it with my Sephora Professional brush. This one is called a Pro Flawless Airbrush, and it's number 56. So it looks like this. The bristles are very packed together, so you're going to get a very good full coverage with this one. Usually what I do, and by the way, I just wanted to show you guys the texture of this foundation, okay, because it's called whipped cream, so you would expect it to be kind of like that Maybelline foundation that they had. When you touch it, it's more like a face cream texture. So it looks like that, and it's like face cream, you know, and I actually love this texture. It's so smooth, it's very easy to apply. So usually what I do, and I didn't like the idea that I would have to dip my fingers in the foundation. I don't like doing that usually. This is my own foundation. You know, if I really like it, then I'll overlook that. It's not really going to be a problem. So I just get some with my fingers like that, and then I just like dot it on my face, like all over my face, and I just take my brush and I just blend it in. So that's usually what I do. And I have to say, I mean, the coverage is pretty good. You know, it stays on all day. I don't really have to reapply, put any powder on top. Like I said, I do still do the powder after, but just very lightly. To the powder that I use, and it is the N.Y.X Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation. Now, it's a powder foundation like it says there, but I use it as just like a finishing powder. It's very light. You could use this as a foundation. It is a foundation, but I don't use it for that purpose. I just use it as a powder, and it looks like that. The one that I have is in tan. So if you open it up here on the bottom, it comes with a little sponge, and that's how you would use it as a foundation if you wanted to. Now this was around $9.99. It's very cheap, very affordable, but also it's good quality. As you know, I love N.Y.X, and N.Y.X is a very good quality brand they are cheap, but at the same time, they're not really sacrificing the quality of the product. I'm sure that most of you guys know the line and have used it. So I would say if you like, if you're looking for a good powder foundation or just a finishing powder just to keep your makeup in place, definitely you should give this one a try. So that's one. The next item I'm going to talk about is an eye base, and it's the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour wear eyeshadow base. The one I have is an Iced Latte, and it's just a beautiful beige. It's a little bit, actually not a little bit, it's a shimmery kind of like cream eyeshadow, but it's gorgeous. You could use this as your base. I mean, it's just so gorgeous. So it's beige, it goes with everything, any kind of a look that you're trying to do, you know, be it a smoky eye look or just a neutral with the browns and the beiges, it goes with everything. But also you could use this as a highlighter, you know, like under your eyebrows, and that's what I use it for a lot as well. It wears very well, it's long wear, so it really keeps your eyeshadow in place all day. Definitely a favorite for the month. I used it with everything that you can think of. Okay, so the next one is by M.A.C. It's a blush. It's one of those Mineralize blushes, and it's called Cheek and Cheerful. So it's this one right here. I'm just gonna try to show you guys. I don't know if it's gonna focus, but Cheek and Cheerful. So there you go. Gold and pink, and it's just beautiful. What I use this for, I don't use this as a blush. I actually use it as a highlighter. And it works very well. I usually just take like, oops, it just fell. So I got it. So it's this brush here. This brush is actually, that's all I use this brush for. It's by Jane Iredale. It's a blending brush, and it looks like this, okay? But I just use it, sometimes I use it as a blending brush, but I use it mostly for my highlighter here that I use, the M.A.C one. So I just kind of go back and forth on my cheekbone here just to highlight it, and then I also use it on the bridge of my nose, so just to kind of highlight in the middle. So usually I would contour like the sides of my nose and then here on my cheekbones, and then just use this on top, you know, just to highlight. So I love this one. Okay, and then the next item I'm going to talk about is what I was just talking about, which is my contouring bronzer. It's by N.Y.X as well. This is the N.Y.X matte bronzer. For the longest time, I was looking for something to contour with. Everything that I had, you know, they all had some kind of a shimmer, and it just wasn't working. It really is very good pigmentation. As you know, it's cheap. It was probably like $9.99, so very affordable. But again, they never sacrifice the quality, so it's a very good product. The one that I have is in deep tan. So I use this one with my, this is also a Sephora brand brush. It's the contour blush or bronzer. You could use it for both. And it's just kind of, it's one of those like flat top brushes on here. So I just get someone there on the, and then I just contour here my cheekbone, and it just, this brush is great too. I mean, this is also a favorite. I've used this the whole month of August since I got it, and use it every day. You know, it just contours your cheekbones here. It just contours so well. It's absolutely just easy to use with the bronzer every single day that I contour my face. So love these two. The next product is an eyeshadow quad concealer that I'm using now. It's a Maybelline, but I didn't really get into their shadows that much until I started using this, the Maybelline Eyestudio eyeshadow quad. So there's 4 eyeshadows in here, and the one that I have is called Green with Envy. It's number 40. It's saying it's new. I picked it up about 2 days ago, so I'm thinking this might have been like, you know, part of the fall collection that they have out. I'm not sure, but I picked it up a few days ago, so I'm pretty sure they still might have this in stock. So there's 4 eyeshadows in there. There's a beautiful beige. Okay, so that's the first one. This could be used as your base or a highlighter. It's beautiful. The other one is like a gold color. This one here is a very light green, and then they have the moss green with, it has like a little bit of a hint of gold. I really don't know if you guys are going to be able to see, but look at that. I mean, these colors are gorgeous. So I'm just gonna do a little swatch on my finger just to give you an idea. These are great color payoff. I mean, I just have to touch them a little bit with my finger and I get really good color. So that's the gold on this finger. This is the beige. This one is going to be the green, the light green. So there you go. And then I'm gonna do the moss, that mossy green with the gold, hints of gold on here. So I mean, absolutely gorgeous. I've really enjoyed using this. I've used it already. I just feel like, you know, it's gorgeous. It can be for any occasion. This one with fall in mind, but I've already used it because I was so excited about it. Okay, so the next product is going to be a lip liner. Now this is an August favorite, but it's also an all-time favorite. I mean, I've used this for, this is probably my 10th one that I've purchased. You know, I repurchased this time and time and time again. I'm gonna do another video, the most purchased products tag or whatever. And this is definitely gonna be in that video because I use this daily and I'm not even, it's like no joke. I use this every day. It's never disappointed me. It's a great lip liner. And what I'm talking about is the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip. See, I've used quite a bit. I'm gonna be repurchasing this probably in a few days because I mean, I just use it all the time. Every time I put on my lipstick, I have to use it. So that's how it gets, you know, so little like this. But it's waterproof. It stays on. It really holds your lipstick in place all day. It doesn't go anywhere. And I'm gonna show you the color now. I don't really know the name of this one. It says Choose C on it. I don't think these have a name. They might just go by number. So anyway, so that's the color right here, if you guys can see that. And this particular color goes with any lip color that you're gonna use, and that's why I bought it, because I wanted a lip liner that would go with everything, anything at all that you're gonna try to use. This is gonna go with it. So it's very versatile. Of course, I have, you know, the red liners and I have the browns in my makeup bag. If I can't find my red one, I know I can use this and use my red lip color, and it's just gonna hold it in place, you know. So it's very, very easy to use. Goes with everything. Okay, the next item is a Tarte Other Eyes eyeliner. This is a jumbo pencil, so it's one of those that you can use and then you can smudge. It comes with a little smudge tip there. So love this one. I mean, it's the Amazonian Clay. It's called Amazonian Clay Waterproof Liner. So it looks like this. The color that I have, I threw the box away, so it's called Golden Black. And when you swatch it, it's not black at all. It's like a mossy green with hints of gold, kind of like that the Maybelline shadow that I just showed you guys in that quad. That's what I used it with. I used this liner with when I did the eyeshadow quad. Every day it stays in place, it doesn't smudge. I know when I use this I don't have to worry about it, and that's what I love about it. I'm definitely gonna repurchase this. Really would be interested if they had a black one. I do have a brown. I use that sometimes, but this one I find that I go to the most. You know, with my hair, it's so dark that if I use a brown, it doesn't really do anything. So this one was perfect, a hair product, and I really don't fuss with my hair too much. I would use like, you know, a volumizing mousse, and I'll use the leave-in conditioner. But as far as styling products goes, I'm the kind of person, I hate to feel product in my hair. I really don't like that. What I'll use is like a spray, and that's what this one is. It's the Matrix Vavoom Freezing Spray, so that's the name of it. I bought this at my salon. It was around like $20 or something like that, so it's not the cheapest. But what I have here is an 11-ounce size, so I mean it's gonna last me a while. You know, I do have the little Tresemme travel size that I use. It's in my purse that I use all the time, but whenever I blow dry my hair and I want it to have a good hold, I use this one. And then throughout the day, if I need to, I usually don't need to like reapply hairspray really, but if I ever feel like I need to, I have the little Tresemme in my bag for that purpose. Now, the reason why I love this, okay, like I said, I hate to feel any product in my hair. And sometimes hairsprays, they leave a little bit of residue, I feel like, in your hair. And I hate that. I hate to feel my hair stiff. you know, I want to be able to like run my fingers through it and like, you know, just have it looking good and with volume, but I don't want to feel any. So that's what this does. Like I feel like I can spray my whole head when I'm done blow drying. Finishing spray, but it's not gonna leave residue and it's not gonna leave my hair stiff. I can still comb through it if I wanted to, if I wanted to change my hairstyle, if I wanted to put it up, or I could also like put my fingers through it. I mean, like anything stiff, and that's what this does for me. So I love this ever since the first time I used it. And again, I also love the Tresemme. That's the reason why I have it in my purse, just in case I need it. But yeah, so I think that's it for my August favorites. I really enjoyed doing this video. You know, there are things that I use time and time again, you know, and that's why I'm gonna also do the other video for you to show you what I repurchase and what I use the most, because I feel like there's so much that I use and I repurchase time and time again. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like this look, by the way, that I have in my eyes right now, let me know. I can do you know, a tutorial for you guys. I'm kind of looking for ideas. I do have some ideas in my mind, but I would love to hear from you and see what you know, find out what you guys want to watch and want to see. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys soon on my next video.